repair subscription service? What the hell? Why? But for all my Nintendo Switch lovers, you know where we at. We go back. We go back. I don't got to say. Y'all already know. Okay? Shake my hand. Okay? We go back. We go back far. We go back really far. And I remember the Nintendo Switch drift on the Joy-Cons being an issue. We all remember that years ago, the class action lawsuit, people who joined in, Nintendo doing this long warranty for repairs, and, on and on. I can contact Nintendo now. They'll probably take my Joy-Cons and, they'll probably charge me a small fee, maybe for shipping or something. It's in the back. I don't know. Okay. So, hey, Micro Gaming, let me put up. This is what I got to put up. And this is why I specifically knew someone like Micro Game Repairs, who has been in the repair business for a long time, would be perfectly, ears open for this. All right. But he says they won't repair anything. Pay a monthly fee in order to get a refurb product. Okay. And I like that. I like the way he put that, because in this subscription service, I'm going to pull up the article. Okay. I'm going to just pull it up so we can see it. But I'm going to give you guys the hypothetical, and you guys tell me, is this good or is this bad? So you pay a subscription fee that is a yearly fee of $15. 15 American dollars. Okay? So yearly cost covers you for the entire year. So what does it cover, Nick? Let me tell you what it covers. It not only covers the drift issue that you're probably having on not one, but two of your Joy-Cons. It also covers, maybe you have some issues that are not the normal Joy-Con drift. Maybe you scratched it. Maybe the rubber's not rubbing the right way and it's breaking off. Well, guess what? Still get a repair, but it doesn't stop there, Nick. You not only could have problems with your Joy-Cons, you can have problems with the console itself. And we cover that as well. We cover that as well. And Nick, because you're one of our favorite YouTubers, Nick, we're not going to stop there. We're going to go even further. You say what else? Let me tell you what else. You can get it repaired free of charge once you pay that $15 yearly subscription fee. I know. Hold up. I'm not done. Because I know you're cheering, you're yelling. But not only that, we cover accidental damage. You was playing the Switch by the pool and dropped it. I don't care. Repair. Oh, your dog chewing on your system and you let him chew for 2 hours? Repair. Oh, you took a dump and you dropped your own Switch in the toilet and it's got E. coli on the thumbsticks and controller? Repair. No way. We are not accepting repairs for 15 measly smackaroos. Stop being cheap and cough up the bucks.
Can you dig it?
There we go.
Sucker.
So we will go to the article on this, okay? But that is the case. I am not making this up. Okay, Nintendo actually in Japan has launched this subscription service. They launched it in Japan. It's already going. It's launched for Switch repairs. Repairs have been a huge issue. And I want to say this, my man Magnus, he hit to a beautiful point. This is something we got to pull up. I want everybody to take a second and just really zone in on what my man Magnus just said. Okay. JJ messed up the system. I get a repair. Yo, for those who don't know, the infamous JJ, okay, has messed up not one, not two, but we can't even count no more. How many systems? Imagine for 15 measly dollars, they said, we don't care. We take it back. Now, I do agree with Micro Gaming Repairs. It's going to be a refurb. It's a lot faster to just refurbish and send that product to some factory where that's all they do. They just Get them ready, they fix them up, and they put them back in a box and they ship them back. And that way they can take their time. We literally nailed it. That is what happens to, I want to say, 90% of these. Okay. You're not sending in a refurb system. Okay. I won't say refurb system, but you're not sending in a system for repair. Hey, I got the red ring of death. And you think they're opening up and they're going, hey, we're going to solder this back together. We're going to melt this and we're going to do, hey, here's your system. You ain't getting the same system. You never do. It's a lot faster to just, oh, here we go. We got this one. Put it to the guys who are going to repair it. Send him another one. It's just a lot easier. And that's the way it works. Okay? Just the way it works. All right? So I'm going to pull this up on screen here. Let's do it. So this is on Nintendo Life. Shout out Nintendo Life and Ollie Reynolds. I need you on the channel. I got all these other writers, Kotaku writers, writers in other places. I'm blanking out right now, but I do interviews with all types of people from the game industry. I need you, Ollie. Stop playing Nintendo Life. Switch. Let's do, I don't know all the signs, but But it launched in Japan. It's no secret that the Switch, or more specifically, the Switch's Joy-Con controllers have been subject to a number of faults through the years, perhaps most infamously the dreaded drift. The Joy-Con controllers have been a source of pain for gamers all over the world, many opting for the much more reliable Pro Controller, which, by the way, is over there. I was going to grab it. I got a Pro Controller. Pro Controller I'm still playing with. It is wonderful, but some games, I think, don't support it because it just cuts off when you play certain games, so maybe it's support for certain games. I don't know. But it seems Nintendo is finally looking to provide a meaningful service. This is not just no regular service. Because they get, over here, I'm going to let y'all know, United States right now, you send that joint in, you send it in, and he's right. You're getting a refurbished one, and you better hope it works longer than 6 months. Xbox, I want to talk to Microsoft for a second. Microsoft had a drift issue too. And now it's the Series X. I paid all that damn money for that system. And you know what I did. I said, my warranty about to come up on a year and this shit drifted? Hell no. Microsoft website, send it in. But guess what Microsoft did? They sent me another one. That shit was so smooth, I couldn't say nothing. I got the new one, and I have not had one drift issue since I had it. I don't know what Microsoft did, but I'm using the controller the same way. And it was me playing on the controller. Sometimes kids, but mostly me. And I know kids are rough. All right? So they launched a subscription service in Japan to aid customers requiring Switch repairs. As reported by VGC, the service is known as Wide Care and will cost consumers 200 yen per month. That's roughly $1.50. $15. Now look, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all something, and this is the God's honest truth. I know how it is because of inflation. Prices are just high. It's ridiculous. It is so ridiculous how inflation has hit us. But I'm not gonna lie, $1.50 a month. That's you can't damn near beat that. $1.50 a month. If I go to McDonald's and get a cheeseburger, just one cheeseburger, I'm spending more than $1.50. I remember when they had Cheeseburger Appreciation Day and the damn cheeseburgers were 35 cents. I'm getting old. But you going in now. $1.39. $1.39 is the same cheeseburger. Do y'all do Custom Appreciation Day McDonald's? Let me tell you. But anyway. But yes, you can't complain about that. If you complain about that, let's be honest, you're spending money elsewhere. Because $15 a year, $1.50. Now, let's see what Wide Care covers, shall we? Okay. Let's pull this down because I want everybody to see it as well. Hold on. There we go. I'll hide it for a little bit. Okay, let's scroll down. Wide Care. And look at that. Look at the range. All of them. That OLED, the OG, V2, okay, Arista Marico, whatever you want to say. Okay, and the light. All of them, we take care of everything. The service covers pretty much everything that comes with the Switch hardware, including the consoles themselves, the Joy-Con controllers, the damn dock. The little plastic damn dock, I ain't gonna lie, it's still running, even though I dropped it a million times, so I can't really talk about it. That's Nintendo, baby. But customers can claim up to 6 repairs per year, so you can't abuse it. They were smart, because, some people might think, oh, hey, I got a customer that need a repair. Guess what? I got 6 repairs a year, baby. I ain't gonna fix this one. I'm gonna send this one to Nintendo, because it's a nasty job. Hey. They send it to Nintendo. Nintendo looks, oh, okay, you filled out the warranty information. This is your system. We're going to repair it. Bam! They give it to you. And you already paying the $15 a year. The dock and the AC adapter, even an adapter, blow up the house. You got a new adapter. Customers can claim up to 6 repairs per year, with the service even covering accidental and water damage. You swimming in the pool, laying on the alligator, knowing if you drop the switch, it's over for you. And you are the most fearless person in the world because you got wide care in Japan. Shout out Japan. I represent, in Japan. Shout out them because, I'm American. I feel like Japan should hate Americans, but they show us love and they forget all that shit happened. Y'all know. If y'all don't know, you do your history. Okay, so I rocks with Japan. All right, so what do you make of the new subscription service? It says, we ain't gonna get into that. I'm gonna say, let's talk about some comments and let's get into that. No, we're not gonna do that because that's a whole nother thing. But I want to say to you guys, I'm gonna go through because I know I'm missing some of the chats. So, okay, all right. I believe they started using better pointometers. I don't know if I got pointometers. Is that right? All right, I'm giving it potentiometers. Potentiometers. There we go. Potentiometers. All right, which I think is the little plastic piece inside of the Joy-Con that was causing a lot of the issue. Correct me if I'm wrong. And there were fixes out there that people have issued to change these parts or either put things in there to clean it. It's something that, and as a matter of fact, for how long, not like you'll be able to buy this service on a 3-year-old unit, could you? That's a good question. Michael Gamer, he said, and Michael Gamer, that's a good person because he's one that has repaired a lot of these Joy-Con issues. Being in the repair business, I know you have. You don't even ask me, they're sending it to you. They're just like, here, take this, fix it all. So I know you have dealt with these repairs. So this repair service, you have probably even received systems after they come back from being refurbished. So I could only imagine what you've seen. But I'm going to say this. The best thing he said is, what does it cover exactly? Because it says it all sounds good. Does it cover a 3-year unit? Is there a limit to how many systems can be covered at a time? Maybe we cover only up to 2 systems. You can't have more than 2. We don't cover that. You have to pay another $15 to get 2 more systems in there. Maybe it's 1 system. Maybe we cover everything for 1 system. It's $15 per system. It's a lot of things we don't know. And like you said, for how long? You say a year. Is this going to continue next year? Is it going to continue the year after? Because if I'm depending on this, I need to see this continue. Is it profitable? Like, is this even profitable for them? If it's not profitable, it's something I don't see in long term. But I can see that, one thing I would say with these subscription services, they're usually profitable because a lot of times they're sold as packaged with the system. So when you come into a store, let's say here it's GameStop, you come in there, you buy a Nintendo Switch console, usually a lot of times they say, hey, do you want to buy the warranty for this? This would be a situation where they say, hey, Nintendo offers the wide care warranty. Do you want to buy the wide care warranty? And they say, how much is it? It's $15 per year. You have to purchase it through Nintendo, but we could start you off. Bam, there you go. They start you off. They sign up. Pass it over to Nintendo. All your payments then just go through Nintendo. You work with Nintendo. Nothing else with GameStop. Right? Possibility. Now, I do agree that there's going to be something in those terms. And I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it, but it's going to screw everybody. Everybody that thinks is going. And by the way, another thing, I heard that mentioned. Is it going to come to the U.S., Canada? Because usually if it's coming to Canada, it comes to the U.S. and vice versa. Because right there, just comes right over. Bam, we got it. So will this be in the U.S. or Canada? That is the question. I don't think so. I have to be one to say I don't think so. I think money is a big thing. And that actually takes away from the money being made on the repair side of things. Not just for... you think independent people, it takes away from these people who are doing repairs, but it takes away from the money being made right now from a lot of these companies, especially Nintendo. Nintendo probably has coverage for Joy-Con warranties, but not the other things, not the system, not the dock, not these, the adapter, other things that may be faulty, that may not be the fault of the consumer. they're not liable. They're charging for those. You're going out buying a new one. How many people do you know have drift issues and go out and buy a new Joy-Con? I can tell you there are hundreds of them who do not want to go through that process of Nintendo of sending in the Joy-Cons or do not want to be Joy-Con-less. Those things are not cheap. They don't want to be Joy-Con-less while they're waiting on something to come back. It is multiple things that you can see as positives and negatives to this. So I'm just going to say this is one that it's a lot up in the air. But let's look at the bright side, though. Accidental damage? I'm sorry, y'all. $15 a year ain't bad, even if it's one system. Accidental damage? Do you know I would get that in a heartbeat? And water damage? So anything happens. When it happens, you can literally go, it's all good. Like imagine one of your kids pick up the system and go, well, bam, I hate your system, Dad. And you go, I'm going to whoop your ass. But outside of that, I'm okay. That's amazing. That's amazing to me. I don't know. That's just me. I'm going crazy. It's amazing. But, another thing. So that's just me off of that. Okay. So now on to like I told you, I had a couple other things I'm going to run through, but that's just mine on Nintendo Switch repair service. What do you guys think? Do you guys think the Nintendo Switch repair service is going to be profitable? It's something that's great. Is something that's going to work out? Let me know what you think. All right. Now,